Are you stuck in the friend zone? Let's get into it. Hi, I'm Daphney and I own a company called Fern Connections. Of course, this over here is Roman. Let's talk about being in the friend zone. I want to talk about like how I can help you, give you some hints maybe to get out of this friend zone if it's meant to be, right? Because it needs to be meant to be. So let's talk about it. So you have this crush on someone, you really like someone, you'd like it to be more romantic. They're not feeling that right now, maybe it could change, I don't know. So for me, y'all know, I always say, like the first thing, we want to talk about are inner qualities. We want to talk about like life goals, right? So while you're in this friend zone with this person, do your inner qualities line up? Are they who you're looking for, long term? Do you have the same life goals? Let's just start there, because sometimes, we be having these crushes on people and they're nowhere close to the kind of people we need to date or that we need to be in relationships with. So start there. You have this quality that they're interested in, because the good thing about being someone's good friend, honey, is that you know who they like to date. You know who they say they're interested in. So the question is, do you have those qualities? Start there first. Are y'all both on the same page when it comes to what you want to, accomplish in life? So if you know all the things that they're interested in and the person they're looking for, do some self-assessment, honey, and see, do I align with some of those qualities? Am I a good fit for this person at the end of the day, even though right now I'm stuck in this friend zone? But would I be a good partner, a good long-term partner for this person? So start with that, because I think that'll answer a lot of your questions about whether or not you should be in or out of the friend zone, right? So I'm gonna just say that's the number one thing, is before you do anything else to try to win this person over, honey, make sure that they're who you're looking for and you are who they're looking for long term, okay? So let's talk about the next thing, because this is me. This is me all day, every day. If you can make me laugh, right? If you can make me smile, if you're supportive and uplifting, honey, then you're my person. Let me just say that, friend or not, you're my person. Because people like to be happy. They like to, they like to feel joy and they like to laugh. Well, most people, let me just say that, right? So if you're that person for them, that's a really, really good sign. But let me just flip this on its head real quick, honey, because they also need to be that for you. I mean, if you're the one pouring all the time and not getting anything back, it's like you're trying hard, honey, telling all the jokes and they ain't working, right? They ain't landing nowhere. And they're not doing any of that for you, right? So then maybe, again, here we go back to life goals and, qualities. Are they really your person? Maybe you just have a crush and it's okay to keep a crush, honey. It's okay. And that's where it needs to stay sometimes, right? So think about that. Can you make them laugh? Can they make you laugh? Right? Are y'all having fun together? And let me just say something real quick, because people do this sometimes, when you're like the friend. Honey, let me just tell y'all, if you're trying to be more than the friend, you can't be the bro. You can't be the dude. You can't be my buddy, honey. Let me just tell you, because that kind of labeling that you get into when you're somebody's friend, it's hard to get away from, okay? So you don't want to be their bro. You don't want to be that dude. Let me just tell you, you want to be their friend with hopes of being more in the future if that's what you're looking for, right? So try to stay away from that, and try to stay away from calling the person bro or dude or, whatever, buddy. Like every time I see you, you're my buddy, honey. No, don't do that, because then all they associate you with, and more than likely, all they will associate you with is being their buddy. And who wants to be their buddy? You don't want to be their buddy, you want to be their, love, and that's a different story, right? So be that person who is, makes them laugh, and make sure they're doing that for you too. But then the other thing, don't get stuck in this, buddy, bro, whatever, labeling just because you want to be friends with them and you're trying to be cool and whatever. Don't do it, okay? Just don't do it. And the next thing, let me say this. don't pour all your energy into this person. Because we have to have our own lives. We have to have our own stuff. We have to be independent. And so focus on yourself. Like focus on, who you are, improving who you are, being who you are. And they have to like you for who you are. So don't try to be something that you're not, or don't try to change for someone else, because that's not what most people are looking for. Most people are looking for someone who's confident, who's comfortable in their skin, and that's what you want to be. And let me just say the last thing I want to talk about real quick. Don't try to force anything. If they're not interested, honey, let them not be interested. If they don't see you that way, they don't see you that way. And it's okay, right? You can decide, do you want to continue to be friends, or do you want to pull back? That's on you. But don't try to force anything with people. If it can't be natural, if it can't be organic, if you just don't, naturally move that way, then don't do it, right? Because more than likely it's going to mess up the friendship, at least to some point or some degree, right? So let me recap really quickly. Sometimes it's okay to be in the friend zone. Sometimes we can work our way out of the friend zone. But if we're trying to work our way out of the friend zone, make sure that the person that you're interested in, is the kind of person you would want to be with long term, and vice versa. You need to be that for them, and they need to be that for you. So let me just say this, because I think sometimes people get concerned about being in the friend zone. I'm really okay with being in the friend zone, and you should be too sometimes.